As we round this corner into a new month, our thoughts and our hearts are turning, of course, to all things Valentines. And if you're looking for a project to make yourself or even to create with your kids, we have just the idea. You can share the extra love this season by creating a project with real pop. Kristin Baird has a quick heart-shaped pop-up book tutorial perfect for Valentine's gifting with meaning. You can personalize this, I understand.
Yeah.
So fun. What prompted you to make this project?
Well, okay, so actually about a decade ago, I made a bunch of them for my daughter's preschool, like friends. And then I don't know why, but for some reason it came back up into my mind again. And I just thought, I gotta make these.
It's a comeback.
Yeah, and so like it's a step away from what I normally do.
Yeah.
I usually am in the sewing room, and I use sewing tools for it, because of course you gotta use what you know.
Yeah.
But it's super, super simple. And in fact, I showed my 8-year-old, and she has been just like covering our basement.
She's smitten. She's caught the bug. So
yeah.
show us what it is exactly.
Okay, so essentially it's just kind of almost like a little origami thing. So this is one I did with just some cute photos I found that I'd just taken in like the last month or so.
So it folds up.
Yeah, and then you can just open it up, and it's almost like, I think of it like those like pop-out boxes, except like we don't have butterflies or anything coming out.
I was thinking of
without all the
Jack in the Box
confetti.
with the creepy song.
Oh, yeah, no, but this isn't creepy.
So you took it in a much more beautiful direction.
Yeah.
Look how fun this is. It feels like a maze of memories.
Yeah. And so it's a really great way to just kind of like memorialize a couple things. Like I have our little summer vacation, and then you can even make them smaller. So like my kids, when they started first going to school, they always kind of struggled with homesickness. And so I would make them.
You semi 10% appreciate that as a mom. You're like, miss me,
yeah.
love me, be well, and be happy, but miss me. Yeah.
Exactly. And so like this is a really good option for that kind of thing, because you can fill it with little pictures and you can make it pocket sized.
Oh, and you've done different shapes.
Yeah, so I actually have on my website a heart shape, because of course it's Valentine's, and so you've got to do a heart shape one, because it's cute.
Yes.
So I have the square ones because those are ones that I put pictures in, but you could always do like a heart one and put pictures in part of it, and then do like quotes or do cute little things like that, or even just leave it empty and use it as a cute little sketchbook.
This is adorable, and I fully appreciate it. It sort of makes my head spin to think of making it. Will you walk us through?
Oh, it's so easy.
Okay.
So easy. If you can fold a paper, you can make it.
It better be so easy.
I believe in you. You can do it.
Okay.
Okay, so here's how all you do. Go ahead and grab one of these sheets of paper.
Yeah, lightweight.
Okay, yeah, you want to do the lightweight, not the cardstock, because that's going to make it easier to fold and crease. Okay? So I'm just going to push a couple things aside here, and all you're going to do is you're going to do your folds, like, you know, the hamburger and hot dog folds. You remember that?
Yes, ma'am.
So you can even do this with 8.5 by 11. So I've got, with my template, I've got for a 12-inch square, an 8-inch square, and a 6-inch square. Okay. So you can do like an 8.5 by 11 with that one.
But you just need one shape for whatever project you're, choose your size.
Yeah.
Choose your adventure.
And then all you're gonna do, open it back up.
Open.
Turn 90 degrees.
Turn.
And then we're gonna fold it again.
Fold.
Yep, you got it. And then crease it. And I've also got my sewing tools that I use these as a creaser.
So funny you reach
Isn't
for
that
those.
stupid? I know, and like you could use a board book. I mean, as long as you've got something with a flat edge, then you can make it a bit more of a crease.
Yeah.
And like you don't need it unless you're making a bunch, which you will. But so go ahead and flip it over and then do a diagonal fold.
Okay.
And you don't have to be absolutely perfect on this. It's totally okay. And then we're gonna open it back up. And this is where the pop-up part comes in. So I just kind of like push down that center.
Okay.
And then we just fold in the corners.
Oh no.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Like that?
Perfect. You've got it. And then you just go down.
What's happening here?
Yeah.
Oh.
You got it.
Oh.
You got it.
Oh.
I know, right?
Nothing against my 3rd grade foreign exchange student teacher, Yuji, who tried to teach us origami the entire year and sent me into a tailspin of anxiety, but you did a great job on that.
I mean, I'm here for you.
Okay.
I'm here for you.
So I do a bunch of these?
Yeah, and so then once you have some, then you can cut them with the heart shape. So what you want to do is with the heart shape, you want to line it up with where the folds meet, okay? So that way you have that there, and then you can just cut those out. Okay, and I've got a few here so we can just kind of move along. And,
this was so easy.
I know, right?
You did not lie to me.
I know. I don't. Did you seriously think I would lie?
Never.
Oh my gosh. And then all you're gonna do is just glue them together. I like to use glue sticks. I feel like they're the easiest.
You didn't want to sew them?
I should have. Right?
No.
I should have complicated it.
We can take the girl out of the sewer's room, but we can't take the sewer out of the girl, is how this goes.
Right? So I've got some that are put together that you can see here.
Cute.
And all you're gonna do is just stack them up and then glue them on.
And then you add the photos after?
You can do it before or after.
Okay.
But yeah, and so I like to do that. And then another thing that I do too is sometimes I'll add like a little ribbon.
Well, I wanted to ask you about the ribbon because this is a cool effect too. So with the heart, you did it from the top.
Well, actually, it's going through it.
Oh,
it's this exact same way, but what I did is I covered it up with some cardstock to kind of like sturdy up those ends a little bit.
Yeah, I like that ribbon, how it just so nicely folds it together.
Yeah.
This could be a purse packable that you could pull out.
Oh my gosh. So I always keep little bitty sketchbooks because my kids are all into drawing. So anytime that I'm at a doctor's office or something and I'm like, my kid's bored and I don't want them to be on a phone, I pull out my little sketchbook and they feel like it's special. And so even if you have just like one of these, this is the 6-inch, these are made from 6-inch squares.
Cute.
And you can just keep it in your purse.
Yes.
And like I also love the idea of this being like a little card that you can do.
For sure.
You know,
a Nana Bragg book. Right?
Oh my gosh,
to have.
Totally.
Better than the phone because you can touch it and feel it and have that fun pop effect.
Well, it's kind of like, do you remember back in the day when you used to have all the photos in your, right? Yeah. And like, we don't do that anymore. But this is like an easier way of doing it, maybe?
Thank you for making this so doable. Now, the templates, where do we get those?
So that's on my website, heykittyray.com.
Okay.
And it's, I think it's under the, oh my gosh, it's in the shop, but it's a free object. So
nice. And while you're at the shop, be sure and stop and say hello to all of your cute critters, which we know and love you for.
Yeah, and I'm actually at a market this weekend, Utah Art Market down in Sandy.
I wanna get to that.
Oh my gosh, it's so great. There's so many wonderful makers. There are great artists that are there. It's one of my most favorite markets to do because they do such a great job.
I've been seeing the notes all over Instagram, so I hope to come meet you and I'll say hi to all of your fabulous friends. Thank you so much. We'll link you over to her website from our website so you can get the download, peruse her shop, all the things. Happy Valentine's Day. Thank you so much.
Nice to see you.